Hey, New Jersey, we're entering a new year, and a new year means new projects. Are you looking to build with the best? Reuther Materials has proudly been serving New Jersey since 1927 for nearly a century. They've supplied top quality building materials to help bring projects to life. Whether it's a backyard upgrade or a major commercial build, trust the name that's built on experience, reliability, and unmatched customer service. Reuther Building Materials. Building New Jersey, one project at a time. Be sure to visit their website, reuthermaterial.com, or either of their locations in North Bergen or Sakasana.
Hey, this is Jersey. You're listening to the Garden State.
You're listening to The Garden State, the only New Jersey podcast that gives you all the news you need to hear this week. My name is Josh Sobo.
I'm Josh Chomik.
And I'm Jimmy Parks.
Welcome back, everyone, to the last episode, if I'm not mistaken, of 2024.
Wow.
Closing out the year.
It's a big day, man.
And we remember where this year all began.
Right here.
Up in Hackettstown.
Oh, yeah.
You guys went to see that Eminem drop. We'll get to that later. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Wow. That's how the year started, bro.
That's how the year started, and we're right back.
Who would have thought?
Well, funny enough, right? The other day, someone was like talking about New Year's plans and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, what'd you do last year for New Year's?" And it took me like 15 minutes to remember what I did.
I thought it was like 2 years ago. I forgot about it.
I just started laughing because it was so absurd.
I think...
and a little embarrassing.
Yeah, I think it's a good experience, though.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
We should talk about New Year's plans later in the podcast because you did mention something cool happening. And there's a few things we could recommend to the listeners, including the M&M drop.
Going to the M&M drop again.
But I don't want to get to the new year yet because it's December 26th.
We got to enjoy 2024.
And in my book, it's still Christmas. We're still in the the holiday season.
Well, you said last week that you're 12 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
You're in it right now.
Yeah, I told Shelby today. I said, she's already thinking about this, the decorations coming down. I said, no. This is the 12 days of Christmas.
So this is technically the second day of Christmas for you.
Yep.
On the second day.
2 turtle doves.
What did you do with your 2 turtle doves?
I don't know where you could find a turtle dove.
Got to go to the
Kevin McAllister.
Yeah, you got to go to that store that Kevin McAllister went to. You
gotta do better than that.
It's true.
Which one are you looking forward to the most?
Five golden rings, of course.
Speaking of Kevin McAllister, when you went to the tree in New York City, did you go to FAO Schwartz? It's based off of?
We're going to do a Christmas recap, but before we do the Christmas recap, technically that is the start of my weekend.
Okay.
Before we went to the pickle house. We'll talk about that. So before we do anything, let's do a little weekend recap. Merry Christmas, everybody. Hope you had a wonderful holiday if you celebrate Christmas with your family. Also, Hanukkah started December 25th as well this year. So to our Jewish listeners, it started the same day as Christmas.
Do you light the menorah starting on Hanukkah, or it's like you're lighting the menorah leading up to Hanukkah?
I think it's one. No, I think on each night you light one of the candles.
So they're on the second
crazy
candle.
nights.
So starting yesterday, they lit the first candle.
Yeah, Hanukkah is a festival of lights.
That's awesome.
Remember that song? Do you remember the Adam Sandler song?
No.
You don't remember 8 Crazy Nights?
I remember it.
The movie?
No. Well, the movie was made after the song, I think.
I've never heard the song or watched the movie, brother.
Basically, Adam Sandler wrote his own because he said he was tired of Christmas songs. So he wrote...
Because he's Jewish.
Yeah, so he wrote a song, 8 Crazy Nights.
Oh.
But did you see the video that went viral last week of Smokey Robinson? Is that his name? Smokey Robinson? Yeah. And he didn't know that Hanukkah could be spelled with a CH. Did you see this?
No.
And someone asked them on Cameo to wish them a happy Hanukkah.
Oh, I think this is a few years old. I've seen this.
Is it old?
Yeah.
And he pronounced it with the CH?
Oh, brother. He did even better than that. We're going to play this live. Check this out.
You're living in Vancouver now, and they wanted me to wish you happy Chanukah. I have no idea what Chanukah is, but happy Chanukah because they said so. Anyway,
happy
God bless
Chanukah.
you, babe, and enjoy Chanukah. Have a wonderful
legendary.
So would you ask for your money back if you paid for a cameo?
No, I think it's worth it at that point. That's really worth it.
That's even better. Happy Chanukah. And that's all I'm going to say from now on.
Honestly, I think
a Jewish person.
One of the best Christmas gifts to get someone is a cameo. Like, I feel like I never did that for someone. Like a famous actor or someone funny.
World of T-Shirts has been doing a lot of them, but he puts no effort into them.
Well, that's what's beautiful because that's who he is.
He'll be like, hi, Stephanie, Merry Christmas in New York. And then he hangs up and that's it. He moves on really quickly.
Did we miss a business opportunity by not doing cameos for Christmas?
I don't know that anyone would buy them.
No one would buy it. The only cameo I ever bought in my life was Canseco.
Jose Canseco
wishing us a happy 2020, whatever year that was for the rap.
Yeah, Jose Canseco.
Happy Chanukah.
Well, Chanukah. But yeah, I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. I don't like the year between Christmas and New Year's. I think it's a weird...
The week.
The year.
Did I say a year?
Yeah.
That meant the week between Christmas and New Year's. I feel like it's a little bit La La Land. You're a little stuck in the middle.
If we got a snowstorm, it would help. But this weekend's going to be in the 50s and it's going to rain.
I want the snowstorms reserved for January.
You wouldn't mind? You wouldn't want a winter storm this week?
No, because what makes this week good is that work is light. Like if you are working, it's like, who's really working?
Yeah.
And I mean, we're working, but you're not, it's not heavy. And then I wouldn't want to compile that with snow. You know, I think snow is a disruption of life that you save for like the middle of January where things are really, you're in the trenches. January 16th. And then a nice storm comes in and you're like, all right, guess what? I'm working from home.
I would take it all. I just back to back snowstorms, the dream.
Of course, but if we had to pick one or the other, that's the way I was thinking.
It's going to rain this weekend, bro. It's going to be so disgusting.
It's going to be 60 degrees out.
Buzzkill. Hey, at least we had a white Christmas, though. Did you consider this year a white Christmas for Central North Jerseyans? Yeah, so I was going to say, good point. Christmas Eve, we got a nice snowstorm. Did South Jersey get that, you think? Snowstorm.
They got
1
some
inch
sleet.
of snow.
Yeah, but it was the perfect amount of snow for Christmas because it didn't destroy holiday travel plans.
Yeah, like it came down within like 2 hours, covered everything. It was beautiful.
But it was aesthetically gorgeous. I mean, we were sitting in my in-laws' dining room yesterday afternoon, and I'm looking out through their yard. Everything in the rooftops, everything's covered in the white.
Great.
And that, it was a white Christmas, I'd say. For the first time in a while, we had snow Christmas.
On the ground. Made it feel good. I liked it.
It definitely makes it feel a little better. Mm-hmm. And it makes Bing Crosby hit just a little bit more.
A little harder.
And so, yeah, Christmas, let's do a little weekend recap of the holiday plans. I want to hear what everybody was up to. Friday night, we all hung out. We went down to Robbinsville, New Jersey.
Good old Robbinsville.
Which is down near what townships?
Trenton.
Yeah, it's near Trenton.
And we went to a spot called the Pickle House. And you'll see a video from us soon if you follow us on social media about our visit. But I got to say, it was an awesome Friday
I finally
night.
got to play pickleball with Jordan. And because all Jordan does is talk about pickleball.
He's
and
good.
He destroyed all of us.
He's very good.
If you had Jordan on your team, you won.
Yeah.
Automatically. And I'm really out of shape, that too.
You look like you're in good shape, though. And you play drums a lot.
I'm not like overweight or anything. I look good. But like I get out of breath really easily when I'm running. In pickleball, you're constantly running. I did destroy Sobo, so that's all that really mattered to me. But
yeah, okay.
Other than that.
Which is crazy
You'll see
because
it on
you
the
walk
video.
very fast. You basically run when you walk.
But it's still walking.
It's true.
You ever see me run? I went running with Sobo during COVID.
I don't think I've ever
I
seen
tried
you
to keep
run.
up with the kid. I almost died.
Here's what I'd say is the Pickle House was an awesome experience. And if you live even up north, I would recommend you drop in. They had like 18 pickleball courts.
19.
19. A restaurant, awesome merch. It was just a great Friday before Christmas experience.
It was really fun. And it was snowing too. When
It
we
was
left,
snowing
it was
when we
like
left.
dumping snow. It was vibey.
The wings. Oh.
Jordan and I were driving back on the turnpike. This is, I wish I could like encapsulate this experience.
Bottle a moment up.
Yeah, and then relive it.
Yeah.
Driving on the turnpike, it's snowing. I had a little Vince Giraldi, Charlie Brown Christmas album playing in the background. It was prime.
It was beautiful. That was a
Driving
good drive
on
home.
New Jersey Turnpike on a snowy December night right before Christmas. Great feeling. But after that, after all that happened, we got into the holiday weekend. I went to, you asked about FAO Shorts.
Yeah, did you end up going in?
So on Friday before the Pickle House, I took my wife and my daughter to see the tree, which I was thinking, I've never gone to the city just to see the tree. Mm-hmm. Like every time I've ever seen the tree, I was there for something else. I'm like, oh, let's see the tree. But being that my daughter is old enough to kind of acknowledge it, I was like, let's try it. So we drive in. As soon as we get out of the car, the snowstorm,
Turned into a
the
rainstorm.
Friday one was all rain.
Nice.
It poured the entire time. So we didn't go to FAO Shorts. We went to the American Girl doll store.
Ooh.
She got a bitty baby.
A bitty baby.
And
Is American Girl still like popping? I remember.
I don't know. I was
20 years ago, it was a big deal.
I have no idea. I guess I need to learn about the girl space now that I have a daughter. But my wife grew up going there to get dolls. And
I was about to say, she was probably a fan.
I think it was a very 2000s thing, but I think the reason it works and the reason it'll stay relevant is because all those people that had them as kids will relive that experience with their kids now,
of course,
which is what we did basically
them.
for Shelby. So it was cool. It was cool to go to see the tree. New York was insane.
Oh yeah, that was the day. That was the Pickle House day because you got stuck in all that traffic.
It took me 2 hours and 30 minutes to get home.
How was that New Jersey Turnpike on the way home?
I was stuck at the
near
Secaucus toll, sitting there Friday evening for like an hour straight, just sitting still, basically in park.
That's crazy.
So that's how my Christmas weekend started, but it was a great holiday weekend. Jimmy, what did you do? Anything interesting this weekend?
Chumwick and I went to the Jets game on Sunday.
Yes.
Whoa.
Second football game of my life.
It was my first.
Guys, we went to see the Jets.
Tell me about that.
The New York Jets.
What was that like?
I don't know. It was kind of weird. I ended up in a suite.
Chumwick
ended up on the field.
How did that happen?
I got to be in the tunnel run, so like the players would run out and like you get to put your hand out for a high five. I was taking photos, but Aaron Rodgers just ran right past us. But
he didn't give you a high five?
No. Aaron Rodgers did not give us a high five. Garrett Wilson did, so that was cool. But it was cool being on the field. I've never been on like an NFL football field and seeing like it looks so much smaller in person.
Yeah.
It's like I could throw a football down this field thinking about it. No, seriously, it doesn't look. It looks so much bigger on TV when you see these like crazy passes. But it was pretty cool being on the field and being near the players. It was a cool experience. It was cold. Like we were there from 9 a.m. tailgating.
It was the worst.
And let me tell you something. You don't want to tailgate this time of year at MetLife. It was like 15 degrees in the morning, windy.
The real feel was 2 degrees.
Why did you do that?
Because we just did it with a bunch of people. It was a fun time, Josh. They made Taylor ham, mac and cheeses for us, coffee. Ooh. It was a vibe, but dude, that wind chills just killed you. It was brutal. And then, but then like when we were in the stands for the game, the sun was out. We were in the sun, and it wasn't that bad in there. And then we got to see the Jets lose. Kind of expected it, but it was cool. It was my second football game, and I love football, so it was cool just being able to go there. And it's before Christmas too, so you have the holiday spirit. They're playing Christmas music everywhere, so it's like automatic good vibes.
The best part about it for me was we were with this kid named Justin, and he was watching the Eagles game on his phone.
Oh my goodness!
While he was at the Jets game,
because the Jets are just so bad.
Yeah, it was just like hilarious.
That's what people do. Fantasy football. But yeah, it was a good time. I would like to go to another football game next year. Maybe the Giants will have a better quarterback and they'll be a better team, and we'll see what happens with the Jets because they are a good team, but they're just broken.
Yeah, maybe my phone won't be broken anymore by then. And I'll get that invite when you guys go.
Yeah, your phone was fine. We just didn't want to invite you, but it's okay.
Oh, well, moving on. I was going to ask you guys, so to the point about Christmas ending going into the new year, do you guys like this time of year? You like the weird in between?
I hate it.
What about you, Joe?
It's all right. If I had a snowstorm, it would definitely feel better. But I honestly see this week like any other week. It's like, it feels like a normal week to me. I kind of okay, you know why I like it? A lot of people are off of work. The roads aren't as crazy. There's not as much traffic. It seems like there's a little more peace out there.
No, it is nice. I just get sad Christmas is ending because I love Christmas.
That's true.
My favorite time of year. And then I get deeply introspective and sad. I go, another year of life is gone. It goes really fast.
It does.
And I'm like, what is going on? I got another, maybe if I'm lucky, another 49 of these.
At least you're not even at the halfway point, though.
God willing, I'm not at the halfway point, but you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, it could be tomorrow. It could be now.
Whoa. It could be right now. You are holding that Sharpie.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Life and death. I had a loss in the family this week. Breaking news on the pod. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I have to bring this up.
I'm sorry I'm laughing, but just the way you did it.
Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, why did you bring up death?
Was I the first person to know?
No.
What happened,
You
Josh?
texted someone else before me?
Tell us what happened.
My pet bird. Don't laugh. Why are you laughing? My grandma's listening to this. My pet bird, Applejack, who lived with my grandma, died at the age of 11. She just suddenly passed this week, and it really caught us all off guard, the entire family. I had to do the burial myself, and in the backyard it was cold.
Yeah, can you say pretty bird?
Cut that off right now.
Pretty.
What's wrong with
I
you?
couldn't help myself.
I had to bury a bird in the backyard by myself, and the whole family was really sad because this is a parrotlet, guys. It's not you guys all think it's just a parakeet. It's a parrotlet. It's part of the family. This bird talked to us.
Okay.
Walked around.
Slow down.
Wait, Applejack talked?
Yes.
What's the difference between a parrotlet and a parakeet?
A parrotlet is just smarter. It like walks around. You could hold it. A parakeet doesn't want to be held. We hold Applejack. She walks all on our shoulder. We'll put her down. She'll walk along the table, hang out with us. She was like a part of the family, and she passed away. This bird was supposed to live 15 to 20 years, and she just suddenly passed. And,
what do you think did it though?
And my grandma's really sad. I'm really sad. The whole family was really sad. I don't know.
Apple was just on my shoulder a few weeks ago.
I don't really know what happened.
Well,
dude.
how old was she?
She's 11.
She probably should have lived long. Do you think you'll get another one?
It depends. It's up to my grandma when she comes back from Florida. I said if like you want another bird, we could do it. If you're not ready, like we could wait. But I decided if we're getting another parrotlet, we're getting 2 this time. So then the parrotlets could have each other because I think our parrotlet was lonely. I think you want to get like 2, and see if they mate or not.
You know, can I just say this is.
So it was a tough week for us.
It's actually very sad, but something in the way that you say it, like I can't tell if you're messing with me or not.
I'm not.
That's why I played the Dumb and Dumber clip.
No, I'm serious. Okay,
like you're like obviously there's a part of you that's like you're trying to make me laugh, but also mad if I laugh.
Haven't you lost a pet before?
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's terrible,
dude. I've lost fish.
Well,
Daisy died, my dog. That was sad.
See, that's the thing. It's like I can't believe I got emotional over a bird, but I did because this thing was legit. So
well, here's the thing with
sad.
pets. Is pets you begin to the same thing I just said about the year ending. You kind of mark your life in periods of like if you get a dog, right, and your dog's 15 and it dies, you go 15 years ago. You just have like a chunk of your life that just died. Mm-hmm. You can think about Christmas 2007,
crazy,
or
bro.
2009.
The memories of people and like family members. Like I was 21 when we got Applejack.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm old, man.
Well, I think you should get Baba a new bird.
It all depends if she's ready or not when she comes home. The worst part is the bird lived with my grandma. Shout out Baba Olga. She listens to the pod, but she's down in Florida right now. So she didn't get to be with Applejack. So like we had a good phone call about it, and she's sad, but she gets it. But
can I ask you a question?
Terrible day. Terrible day.
Did you make a coffin for Apple, or did you just
shut up?
That's a legitimate question.
That's between me and the good Lord right there. I'm not going to talk about the burial.
So
personal. It's private, Jim, please.
I said he should have done the Viking funeral. Put it on a boat, lit the boat on fire, and let it go off to...
Which we did do for a pet once.
Well, that was Chris's... We did that for Chris's hamster because that was Chris's decision.
It's amazing.
I'm not going to do that to my bird.
It's amazing any of us can get dressed in the morning. Like it's truly
it's amazing we didn't go to jail for that.
Yeah, I think that should be like a crime, no?
I think it is.
Why? It's a rat.
I guess it's a pet. It's different. If it was a human body, it'd be a different thing.
Obviously, if it's a different, if it's a human body, Josh.
All right. Let's Josh, I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
And I don't want to brush over it. I think it's it's sad. And we'll get another bird when the time's right.
Maybe.
I'll come with you. We'll pick it out. What is it called? Cracker Jacks?
Cracker Jacks. Cracker Barrel. No, I mean animal crackers.
Animal crackers.
But they don't sell parrotlets. So.
Oh, okay.
I thought that you couldn't remember Applejack's name.
Let's call it a Cracker Jacks. That's funny.
If anyone has any,
can we say one?
If anyone has any like parrotlet tips and stuff, call into the mailbag. Let us know.
Can I say one quick last thing? And this is nice in memory of the funniness, the humor of Applejack's life. Yeah. For the first 7 years, you thought Applejack was a boy.
It was the first 2 years.
It was longer than 2 years.
It was the first 2 years. I went to because I remember I went to the parrot store to get. It was like the first time we had to get the wings clipped because we weren't ready to do it ourselves yet. It's a big deal when you have to clip your bird's wings. It's terrifying. So we went there and I was like, "Can you clip his wings for me?" They're like, "This is a girl," and I was like, "Shut the front door. You guys sold me a boy." They're like, "No, whoever sold it to you, they don't work here anymore. That's for sure." So they're like, "Here you go. You get $50 in stored credit because it's a girl."
Wow.
Yeah.
What, boys are more expensive?
Yeah, in the parrotlet world.
Because you got the stud birds. They could.
So that kind of ruined it for Applejack because from that point on, everyone still called Applejack a he. When I was like, it's a her. And yeah, maybe Applejack was a little confused after that. I don't know, but
well, even in our friend group chat when you broke the news, people were still calling Applejack a he.
Oh, that was messed up. Yeah. we're not going to go there. But yeah, poor bird.
Your bird was getting misgendered before that was a hot topic.
Before in culture, like they would do that. Like, no one had the he, she things on their pronouns before that, and it's crazy. Nowadays,
Apple should have on.
I could have got like $1,000 from the pet store, if that happened today.
Yeah, probably.
Right?
You could probably got a civil rights lawsuit going there. Oh man! All right, let's move on. So this is a New Jersey podcast, and we've been talking not about New Jersey. So why don't we do a mailbag?
Yes, let's do it.
And then we'll talk about a few news stories. Cool. I will give a little precaution to the listeners. This week of news is horrible.
There's no news.
No news happening. The news is so bad that CBS reported today that lots of shoppers are making returns in Burlington County, New Jersey.
Shocking.
So that's a news story today. So that should tell you how bad the news is.
We're not doing that.
Currently. We're not going to do that story. We have two good stories. And then we'll do mailbag, a few news stories, and then maybe we'll open up the phone lines if this episode has some time left to it.
Cool.
What do you think?
Let's do it.
I want to open the lines.
I want to open the lines too. We'll see if we have the time.
I'll open your line.
All right. Whoa. And here we go. So, Josh, if people want to call in to the mailbag, why don't you drop that number for them right now?
Call into the mailbag. The number is
908 67 99 99 3.
Hey guys, this is Chris from Hackettstown. Wanted to give you some information here. Given that New Year's is coming up. Most people maybe know, but for those that don't know, Hackettstown is the home of Mars Wrigley, where they make M&Ms. And last year they did the first ever M&M lentil drop on New Year's Eve. And this year is going to be the second one. There were thousands of people. Come on out, see the red M&M, drop from the sky, and ring in the new year.
Let's go, Chris.
Candy, music, food trucks, you name it. Hackettstown's the place to be. Thanks. Enjoy the pod. Later.
Thank you for the call, Chris. I love how they call it a lentil.
I was going to say,
giant lentil.
It makes me uncomfortable when people call an M&M a lentil.
Yeah.
Do you think that they improved since we were there last year?
Why? Were you not impressed?
No. Remember, they were counting down, but the M&M didn't hit the ground when it became the new year. It was a mess.
It was the first year. They were a little shaky. It was cool though.
Well, what do you think this is? Times Square, Jimmy?
Come on. What do you expect?
Show a little grace to these poor people.
And the mayor just kept talking.
He got to promote the town.
Yeah. Well, we talked about, I remember, this is how fast the year went. I remember the next episode sitting here talking about how we can make it better.
Yeah.
And maybe they will. Maybe
they didn't invite us.
I mean, if you guys open up more shops and stuff, I feel like a lot of stores were closed down, and every bar and restaurant we want to go into was mobbed.
Yeah, there was nothing to do.
Hey, we got Portuguese food.
Yeah, but other than that, there was nothing to do. Yeah. There's no side attractions. There needs to be
more attractions.
Yeah.
I wonder if they upped their game this year.
I think they should get a Ferris wheel.
Okay.
Carnival rides.
Are you going to go again?
No.
Okay.
So to Chris in Hackettstown, Happy New Year, brother. Thanks for the reminder. The guys did attend last year. I don't know if you were listening to us yet, but Jimmy and Josh went up with, who else? Jesse, my brother, went, and a few other people. Or just you three?
It was us three.
Yeah.
Wow, what a crew. And
it was the wrecking crew, that's for sure.
Yeah, you guys rolled up to Hackettstown, ready to go. And so, context there, as Chris said, Mars Wrigley, the producer of the M&M, has one of their headquarters right here in New Jersey. And as a result, they want to invest in New Jersey in special sort of ways. And they built this, 6 feet tall? 3 feet tall, they said?
Oh, the actual size of the lentil?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty big. I forgot the actual dimensions, but
just a big red M&M, and they drop it just like the New Year's ball.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for plans,
it was cool. It's a great thing to bring your family to if you want to go to a family-friendly New Year's Eve event.
Yeah, and I think we should, as a sidebar, we should repost some of the footage you got from last year on our Instagram, Josh. That clip of the drone footage of it was crazy. Of the lentil was pretty special.
I know you were jealous you didn't go.
Well, I was in my third dream.
To be honest, this is a good event for you maybe next year when June's a little older. Wait till she sees a giant M&M coming out of the sky. That's crazy.
Have you introduced June to M&Ms yet?
No, definitely not.
Jimmy, she's 1 year old.
We're a little crunchy with the candy stuff. We started giving her fake lollipops. By fake, I mean they were kind of healthy lollipops, and this kid loved them. She was downing the lollipops.
Dangerous game right there, brother.
So I just realized she's like her old man, and I have a candy love as well. I have to curb that. I got to work each day to not pig out on candy.
So you're training her right.
Trying to teach her,
So
teach
that
her
means I got to bring over candy next time I come visit.
Absolutely,
I'll really become her favorite.
So to the Hackettstown point, if you're looking for something to do, Hackettstown is bringing back the lentil for 2025. And could this become one of the great traditions of New Jersey?
I mean, it's only the second year and it's growing. Last year there were thousands of people there, like Chris said, and I witnessed that. And so I think as they're getting better and better, this could be something really big.
What if they got like 40 food trucks and they raised it even higher than it was the last time? Like if it was 150 feet in the air, 200 feet in the air.
They built something.
And they got some bands to play.
There was live music last year, which is cool.
Okay.
No, was there, Jim?
I don't remember any live music.
I don't know. But yeah, that's a good idea.
But regardless, it would be a really fun sort of tradition.
Mm-hmm.
And get some fire pits. Were there fire pits?
No, that's what we needed because it was so cold.
If they got like 12 barrels in the middle of the street, where
throw
you
some barrels down. Like, why not?
Tell people to be careful. I think it could be a great tradition.
It's definitely creative. It's definitely different, and I think it's really special for a town to do that.
I'm not mad about it at all. Actually, I think
it's cool.
We need more of this kind of
like
stuff in New
more
Jersey.
towns need to do more creative ways to ring in the new year, just like Hackettstown's doing. Like there's so many towns that could be doing their own special thing that they're just not doing it.
And what's Hackettstown like, Josh Chomick? What
was the downtown?
Yeah, what was the downtown?
So it's like a normal Jersey downtown. There's like bars, restaurants, small
like
shops. Yeah. Like literally, like your generic New Jersey downtown. If you're from Hackettstown, they're gonna be like, he has no idea what he's talking about. Like, there's probably cooler things, but I just don't know Hackettstown well. But it's, classic downtown looking spot. It's cool.
You've sold me. So thanks for that call, Chris. Have a happy New Year. Maybe you'll run into Josh and Jimmy up there.
I will not be there this year.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there this year.
While on the topic of New Year's Eve celebrations, I want to know for the listeners, what's your favorite New Jersey New Year's Eve tradition? Is there something? Call into the mailbag this week. If it's something good enough, we'll promote it on our Instagram so our listeners can,
There's probably things going on all over the state.
I'm sure. And I'm on a website right now, njmonthly.com.
They only update it once a month.
What's that?
He's making a joke about the name.
NJ Monthly? Oh, I see. Dad joke. And I'm just seeing what they have going on. A lot of different towns have DJs coming to restaurants. If you're looking to go to a bar, Asbury Lanes has a $35 event happening. I mean, there's stuff happening everywhere, right?
Bowl into the new year,
Yeah, and there's an 80s dance party happening at Harbor Pines Golf Club, Josh. You could go to that.
Pretty cool.
But nothing like a lentil drop. And that's what I'm saying is we need more of that.
More lentils.
I think we got to start our own tradition one day. But for now, we'll park it right there. We'll take that offline.
Yeah, call to the mailbag. Let us know what you're doing for the new year, and we'll showcase it next week. I want to hear something interesting. If you're doing something crazy like that no one else is doing, call into the mailbag. I'm just curious. What people are doing in the state. So let us know.
Okay. All right, let's read a couple news stories here before we close out 2024. By the way, you know what we should have done for this episode?
What?
Our favorite moments of 2024.
I was thinking in the car ride, what are the top 5 New Jersey moments of 2024?
Well, I was going to say our favorite podcast moments of 2024. Because there have been some good moments.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Obviously, we started the year great with the polar plunge.
Like the coronal mass ejection moment. That was like a great moment.
That was this year?
No, I think it was last year.
Well, when we had our party, that was cool.
Oh, we did have that party.
Yeah.
We did the polar plunge. We had the party this year. Pretty much it. No, we have to stop and think about it, but it was a good year. It was great year for growth. Didn't you say we grew like 100,000 followers on Instagram or something like that?
Yeah, this time last year, actually, let's just thank the listeners before we do the news. This time last year, we had 125,000 Instagram followers, and we currently sit at 257,000. So we doubled in exactly a year from 125 to 250. And we've gotten 7,000 since then. And that was...
Wow.
When was that we went out, guys? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago? So we're getting a lot of followers right now. And I'm hoping this time next year we have 500,000 followers right here in the Garden State. That would be big. So thank you, everybody, for your support. Thanks for always showing up and backing everything that we do.
And being the faithful that listen to the podcast every single week.
Yeah. And
you guys are the real ones.
We do have a locked-in crew that listen. And we just want to thank you. It's a good crew of people. It's a good crew of people listening. So without further ado, let's read some news and then we'll yap a little bit more. So here's a story that happened today. A monster sinkhole opened on Route 80 in Morris County, New Jersey this week.
I have a friend who was driving on Route 80 today, and they were sitting in traffic because of it.
Well, the photos of this, if you guys look up Route 80 sinkhole.
You just go on our Instagram.
We're going on our Instagram. The photos of this thing are absolutely wild. It's a big sinkhole.
You know what's crazy about it? Why is it cut perfectly with the shoulder lane? It's like perfectly along.
I'm wondering if the way the roadway is built, if there's reinforcement under certain sections.
That's what I was thinking too. It has to be, right? Because
you're all wrong.
But I was going to say, well, hold on, Jimmy. I'm going to let you explain. That road is just paved on dirt, no?
No, there's a base to it. But this is my theory, which I don't know if it's true, but this is my thoughts, right? You got your runoff on the side of the road. There's probably it's the sinkhole made in the shoulder because all of the water started pooling in that one area. It would slowly erode away the dirt underneath the road in the shoulder. That's why it didn't appear in the main part of the road.
But why? How is it so perfect along the left lane? I mean, the right lane.
Poor drainage.
It was just perfect, though. It looks so clean. It's a 40-foot by 40-foot sinkhole, boys. This someone could have fell into this thing.
Yeah, I could live in that thing. 40 by 40.
It's a good property.
I wonder what that's going for on Zillow right now. I mean, this housing market, that's crazy. You know, sinkholes are scary because it is a final destination sort of thing. If a sinkhole opens up and you die in it, I mean,
imagine that happening right now. A sinkhole just opening up. Where are we going?
Down.
Terrifying. That's the thing. It's like you can't predict it, and like some of them are crazy deep.
Yeah, it's really kind of wild how it happens, but you don't hear about them often in New Jersey. And the article says a mammoth sinkhole opened along a major New Jersey interstate Thursday morning, closing several lanes and pushing motorists onto local roads to avoid the pit. The sinkhole, which appeared large enough to swallow several cars, opened on the shoulder of Interstate 80 in Wharton sometime around 7:45 a.m., according to NJ.com. So construction crews swarmed the area around exit 34 as they tried to work out a solution to the post-Christmas surprise. You've got to figure out the traffic's got to be crazy.
Yeah, because they have to shut down the whole highway.
Like, you don't want people driving to the lanes to the left of it because what happens if the sinkhole is larger?
Yeah.
I'm sure they had to have an engineer come out and kind of just observe what was going on.
What's safe and what's not safe.
So authorities did not report any injuries. Thank goodness nobody was hurt. Drivers already stuck on the road, which leads into the town of Wharton and continues into Pennsylvania, were advised to ditch the highway and take nearby Route 15 to get around the mess. So state officials said the detour would be in place until further notice, and a DOT rep told ABC News it's too soon to know how long it will take for workers to fix the gaping hole about 40 miles west of New York City. Here's one thing I will say. The timing could not be better on this.
Tell me.
Because
with the drone?
No. It's a great week to fix a gaping hole on a highway. It's not a heavy commuter week.
Yeah.
Like if this was the week, I don't know, the week after Labor Day when everybody goes back to work, this would be a horrible time.
Well, do you think is it like getting fixed immediately? Is this the type of thing they just fill with some stone and some dirt and then call it a day? Or is it just going to sit like that for a while?
I have no idea. I have no idea how they resolve a sinkhole, but that's what I was trying to figure out. I'd assume they backfill it, right? And they probably because sometimes
I feel like you got to just fill it with tons of concrete or something.
Well, sometimes they build concrete structures and then the dirt underneath, like every 8 inches, they have to what do you call it? Like compress it.
Yeah.
So I wonder if this is the type of thing where they have to let's put a foot of dirt in, and we'll compress it, and they'll put another foot. If you work with like masonry and you do that kind of stuff, call in and let us know, because I'm sure there's somebody out there that's like,
please
cringing at what I'm saying right now. But I'm sure there's a heavy duty process to fill a sinkhole. It can't just be let's just fill it with rocks and we'll call it a day. Like
that's what I'm so curious about.
Yeah, it's probably. But also, do you want the ground to be more firm? Because then it doesn't absorb water properly, right?
Well, I think you have to regrade and make this drainage situation a little better, because I think that's where it all stems from: poor drainage.
Yeah, Jimmy said it best. Poor drainage. It's funny how dudes. Well, Jimmy, you studied landscape architecture design, so you know a bit about this sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's funny how guys could nerd out over backfilling a sinkhole.
Do you guys want to know some factors that influence the occurrence of a sinkhole?
Tell me.
And why it makes sense. So some factors include heavy rain.
Okay.
droughts, which we're currently in, changes in water table levels, human activities like groundwater extraction could all trigger sinkhole formation. Wow. So I'm just going to say maybe the drought had something to do with this.
Interesting.
I don't know.
So the drought is probably... So how would a drought cause a sinkhole? Why don't we figure that out
Isn't that crazy?
Because...
Jim, how?
I could guess.
My best guess, right? You have this area that's used to having water in it, and the water almost like holds things together. And then all of a sudden there's no more water there. So the ground just crumbles.
My question is, with a sinkhole, they're so big, where does all the dirt go? It just goes into the ground?
I think it just compresses. I think that, so that's kind of what I'm reading here.
I want to see a sinkhole in action.
When the water table lowers due to a drought, it removes buoyant support that groundwater provides to underground cavities. So if you think about it, there's all these cavities in the earth, probably everywhere, probably under us right now. But if you fill it with water, it makes it like a waterbed.
So basically what Jimmy kind of just said, like it's helping.
Jimmy's on the money right here. And then that water drains and you have all these caverns.
Cool.
If that's the right word, under the earth, and then they just compress down.
Like, you know what's crazy? I feel like you never see a sinkhole that's caught on video. Like imagine seeing this thing just form on the side of the highway. Like, how fast did it happen?
Well, I think there's a dash cam video of like a car like going into one.
No, but like actually like from the moment it started to like the moment it's going in.
I think overall they start pretty slow. It's just like over time.
But like what, this happened overnight and no one saw it on the highway?
No. I'm saying I think it probably was like this underneath the roadway for a long time and then it just finally collapsed.
Wow. It's interesting stuff.
I'm going to build my house on a rock, I think.
Yeah, I think you should.
Because I don't want to have my house fall in a sinkhole.
Yeah, you don't want to. That would just kill the vibes.
So that's our first story of the day is the sinkhole on Route 80.
Thank God it happened early and no one was driving.
Yeah.
Or people were driving. They just weren't right there on the shoulder where it happened because that could kill you easily.
Oh, absolutely. It could kill you. Thank goodness nobody was injured. And then, but let's move on to the next story here because I think we kind of...
So the drones had nothing to do with it. Can we confirm that?
I can't confirm, and the federal government is investigating, so we're never going to get an answer.
Yes, you're right.
All right, let's move on to our next story here, and that is that the $1.13 billion jackpot winner for March's Mega Millions drawing has finally claimed their prize.
It took them, 9 months to claim this thing?
9 months.
Why do you think it took them so long? Second thoughts?
Maybe they didn't know they had the ticket.
Wait, just sitting in their house?
There's some people that have tons of lottery tickets.
That's crazy.
So... the article says the sole winner of the $1.13 billion Mega Million jackpot has submitted the winning lottery ticket and begun the process of collecting the prize. The winning ticket was sold at a ShopRite on Route 66 in Neptune back in March. It was the 5th largest Mega Millions jackpot ever and the 8th largest in U.S. lottery history.
Wow. See? Jersey, baby.
So the estimated lump sum prize of $1.13 billion is approximately $537 million after taxes.
Before taxes.
Yeah, you're right.
Isn't that crazy? So what, they're going to end up with what, $250 million?
Well, hold on. Before taxes, so where does... Oh,
because they took the lump sum.
The lump sum. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The lump sum. So let me read that again, actually. We can keep the original in. So the estimated lump sum prize of $1.13 billion is approximately $537 million. So this person's going to take the lump sum. $537 million.
Big mistake.
And then after taxes, you're right, Josh, it'll be less than probably, I'd imagine 50% of that's gone.
It's going to be like $1 billion short from like what they won.
$250 million, which is still great, but it kind of makes you wonder.
Give me that yearly payout. Like, don't give me a lump sum. Like, I'll get more money if I just take it within like yearly, right?
Well, here's what I want to address really quick. Is the New Jersey lottery just a way for the state to just make more money? I think that's the whole goal.
Oh, they make a lot of money, yeah.
Which is kind of hilarious that it's really just like, all right, it's just a new way for us to make some cold hard cash.
Think about how many people are buying lottery tickets, bro.
A lot.
Yeah.
But $537 million before taxes, you're going to be all right. I can't believe it took this person that long. If you tomorrow, Josh Chomick, had a lump sum of $537 million,
yeah.
What are you doing in New Jersey?
Oh, I would still be here. I'd still be in my apartment. I wouldn't tell anyone. Well, I don't know if I'd tell you guys.
Okay.
I might keep it like low key, and then you'll just start seeing over time the purchases coming in. Like I'll have a nice house. Maybe my mom and dad will have a nicer house. You're gonna be like, what the heck is going on over there?
I think I would get you guys stuff. Like if I had.
Oh, I would definitely buy you guys stuff, but it would come like randomly. Like I'm not gonna be like I won the lottery. Like what would you guys do?
I'd probably tell you guys.
I meant like, I was more asking like, would you want to move to an area of New Jersey? Do you have a dream Jersey situation?
Oh, I would definitely buy a few homes in different parts of the state before I start expanding like to other parts of the country.
And a helicopter.
No, probably not.
Okay.
Maybe.
Don't want to die.
It'll come eventually. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, like, would you just like dip?
No, I would definitely get some property all around the state.
I think like it would definitely make life less stressful, which means I would still do the pod for fun. Mm-hmm. And because we're not like trying to make money, so it's just like, all right, we're set. Now we can just chill.
It'd be a lot more fun because we'd be mega millionaires. But the largest U.S. lottery prize ever was $2.04 billion. And that was one in 2023. That's a lot of money. I want to meet up with one of those people that won all this and just see.
Don't like most of these people like end up losing it all?
Yeah, I was just going to say, that's a crazy stat.
A lot of them do because they don't have, the prior habits of managing money wisely.
Also, do you think it's like a shock factor? It's like you get this much money and you're like, oh my gosh. They don't realize how easy it is to get rid of.
I think what you said about not telling people is the big issue. I think
really
as soon as somebody wins the lottery, everybody's their best friend. Yeah. Everybody's asking for money.
But think about how many to see who your real friends are.
Extended family members. Yeah, but how many people have the willpower? If you're worth $200 million and Jimmy comes to me and goes, Sobo, I need $1 million. I want to buy a house in cash. Yeah, I'm going to give Jimmy $1 million.
Sweet.
And then you think about all the people in your life that you want to help, and eventually you're like, well, I got $10 million left, and you buy a big house and a couple cars, and
then you got to pay taxes on that.
And you pay some taxes, and
question, because you know how they got paid out? It was like $1.13 billion. They got paid out $537 million. What was the other option? It's like you could take the option where you get paid out annually, correct? Yeah. So it's like what, like $20 million a year? I forgot what it is. Jimmy, can you look that up?
I'm looking up.
Would you take that instead?
Well, instead of a lump sum? I think you have to break down the math because I think it really comes down to an investment equation.
Yeah.
Because I think in the long term you get more money out of it, but you have to also figure if you invest $200 million in an account that's going to bring you 7% annually, well, you're making $14 million a year on your money.
So you end up making.
It would be like a complicated math problem, but I think you win either way.
but also, I think it would help you out. Like instead of getting one whole sum, like getting a little bit less.
Yeah.
But yearly, it's like that. Your yearly salary goes to like 20 or 30 million.
You probably make wiser decisions after like year 3. You're like, okay, I got to stop giving people money. This is crazy.
But also, you could also invest that like crazy and then triple your money.
True. But that was the only.
I'm not buying lottery tickets, so
yeah, me neither.
So we're one step behind.
When it gets to a couple billion, maybe we all go in $1 each and see if we split it.
I think that's a good idea.
But that's our last story of the day.
I think I saw an article today from Jersey about like a smaller lotto winning, but it was like the power of a handshake. It was like 2 best friends shook on like winning the lottery together, and they ended up splitting like the millions.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like 2 old guys.
You want to shake on that right now?
The power of the handshake, baby.
If either of us ever wins the lottery, we'll split it.
You want to shake, Josh?
No.
I'm down.
No.
I'm down.
I don't know.
Why did you tease it?
Because
be a man of the word. Josh, come on. Okay, it's never gonna happen.
Okay, the only place this excludes, I don't play the lottery either. The only place this excludes is if I'm in like some sort of like a workplace thing where they're like everybody in my office is like, hey, we're going in. Because then it's like weird. I gotta cut my. I'm like, I have a friend.
Say you win $1 million from that, right?
Yeah.
So it's 500,000 before taxes.
I'm splitting $1 million with you of my money.
Josh, the power of the handshake. It's done.
What about me? I was too far.
You're out, Jimmy.
Jimmy, this is you for blocking my face to your screen. Jimmy, hey, I'll give you a little something.
Jim, we'll invite you down to our shore houses.
Yeah.
Thanks. For $1 million?
Honestly, Josh, he's kind of poor. I don't want to hang out with him anymore.
I know. Well, good thing. Hey, thank God Jordan's not here.
Oh. Yeah, man.
I have to kid that kid.
Don't worry, Jim. We'll hang out with you sometimes. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Honestly, though, like I don't even. How much does a lottery ticket cost? Like $1, $2?
It costs whatever you want, really. Yeah, I mean, like I think the bare minimum is $1 or $2, depending.
So like you get more numbers the more you pay. I think I bought like 2 lottery tickets in my life.
You know, Shelby's nanny always gives her lottery tickets for Christmas.
That's a great Christmas gift. I always forget to do that for my friends.
All her grandkids stacks of scratch-offs.
Did she get some this year?
Yeah, she got like 5 of them.
You guys win anything?
And she doesn't care, but I'm like, I'll scratch them. Why not? $55.
Whoa! I thought I did good with 20.
You got one too?
$55. And you know, it's a funny gift for a grandma to give her grandkids. But we didn't. I don't think every time we get them, I don't think we ever even cash them. But it's like,
brother,
something about using a coin to scratch off is like it awakens my childlike wonder.
Why don't you cash it?
Well, the $55 I probably will, but I don't know. I mean, like,
okay, I saw
go to 7-Eleven and get the cash.
A woman walking through my parking lot the other day, I guess for a work party, but she had like a basket. Mm-hmm. It was like a tree of all the lottery scratch off things. So it looks like you buy that as a bundle. You think it's rigged, or like those are like not the big winners, or like it's so random?
I think that genuinely it's mixed up.
That's a cool Christmas gift.
Yeah, I mean,
I should have got you guys that for fun. We could have done it on the pod.
Oh,
I guess I could do that anytime.
Maybe I'll get you. I might get you a New Year's gift and bring you a lottery ticket.
I'll bring you guys one next week and we can see who wins the most.
Okay,
perfect.
Cool. Great. That was our last story. Do we want to? It's 50 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, let's open the phone lines. We've never done this before on the podcast, but we want to see if anyone's going to call in right now.
Should I go on this story right now and say, hey,
and then say it on a video and then write it down. Okay, while we're waiting for some calls, Jimmy, mark this. Boys, what's the best thing you got for Christmas this year?
A Leatherman.
You got a Leatherman?
Yeah.
A new one?
Yeah.
Because you had one.
Leatherman Arc and I lost it.
It's just like a different type.
The thing with a Leatherman is I always lose them. So it's like not even worth getting me one, but I'm going to really try not to lose this one.
So you do carry it around everywhere. That's why you lose it.
Do I have it with me right now? Oh, yeah, I do.
Did you lose it?
You see this thing?
Who got it for you?
My wife.
Nice.
Oh. That thing. Magna cut steel blade right here, boys.
Nice.
Very nice.
It's a really sharp blade. I love it.
That's a cool gift. Jimmy, what's the best thing you got?
I got a gift card from my parents to develop some film. Because film development is getting mighty pricey these days.
To what store?
Gelatin Labs.
Very nice. And what about you, Josh?
Oh, I got a PGA Superstore gift card.
Oh,
what are you going to get for yourself?
Yeah. I think I'm going to get it fitting. I'm going there tomorrow. I'm going to get fitted for some new irons. So
nice.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to get maybe maybe a putter, but if I end up going new irons, it's going towards that, boys.
Is that expensive?
What?
New irons.
Like the ones I want are like 800. So,
jeez,
that's not even expensive though compared to like.
Can I buy your old clubs from you?
If I like my new ones, yes. I'm getting one length, so all my irons are the same like length. So if I hate it, I'm keeping my old clubs. So I got to see if I like it or not. And if I do like them, you can just use my old clubs until I need them again.
Fair enough.
You don't have to buy them from me. This is really cool. Great gift.
Hey, you're on the Garden State. This is Josh. Who's calling in tonight?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on?
Now, who is this?
Yo, what else? Your boy Rick from Brick. What's
Rick
up, guys?
from Brick. Oh, there you go. Rick was a little quiet calling us in right there. What's up, Rick?
Nah, bro. Just winding down, cleaning up my toddler tornado post Christmas.
Rick, what was your favorite gift you got for Christmas this year?
Well, I finally proposed to my girlfriend of 5 years, so I guess that's a good gift.
Ricky! Let's go!
Congratulations.
You proposed on Christmas?
Yeah, I did Christmas Day, and then her twin sister got proposed the day before.
Wow. Did you guys plan? Did you and the other guy plan? Did you guys plan that? You and the other guy?
Nah, he was gonna do it on Christmas Day because they got a new puppy, so he's gonna put on the puppy's collar and do it that way.
Okay.
And then I was just gonna like pretty much wing it after that.
Wow.
But I wanted to do it like my parents came down, so I had both families here.
That's special, man.
Rick,
congrats.
Congratulations. Thank you for calling in tonight, and congrats on the. Here's what I was going to ask you: is do you have a wedding venue in mind? Have you guys gotten that far yet?
I haven't gotten that far, but my future wifey, she has.
Yeah, I was going to say she probably has, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 100%.
Brother, he's been engaged for like 24 hours. Not even.
Females dream about this their entire life. They already have venues in mind, and right, Rick?
Yeah, no, she told me she's had this all planned out since she was like 12 years old.
So there you go. There you go. So Rick, what do you want to talk about tonight, man? You're our eighth caller of the night.
I don't really got nothing interesting, but the people of the Discord were asking me, what's up with you guys doing the polar plunge this year?
Putting us on the spot.
Okay.
When is that? What month is it?
Well, we're usually planned by now, Jim. February.
I'm not going to be here.
That's in February they do it.
Rick, the boys are looking their heads are turned looking at me.
Rick, I wanted to do it.
I didn't want to do it.
Josh was opposed this year. So
you got to do it every year, man.
Rick, are you doing it? Rick, are you doing it?
Hey, I don't know. I mean, if I do it, it'll be my first one. But I'll try. My work schedule in the winter is usually pretty crazy.
Because usually we're planned by now doing it, boys. But like I didn't really want to do it.
Okay.
And then wait, does it fall on me?
And I'm not going to be here. I'm away.
Am I the one who carries the squad with the polar plunge?
I don't know.
Josh, do you want to do it?
I mean, if I would do it. Yeah.
Oh gosh, Rick, I'm the bad guy.
Rick, we'll get back to you on that. I think it's really more just Josh is going through something right now. He's non-committal.
Unreal.
All right, if you guys don't do it, you should at least do like a donation thing, get together for the Special Olympics at least.
I like that.
Okay, now the pressure's on us. Now we got to make a donation, Josh.
No.
I do actually. Sorry, there's a little feedback. I do like that idea a lot. So maybe we'll figure something out there. Wait, Rick. Have you lived in Brick always, or are you from that area?
No, I've only been living down here for like 2-3 years. I'm originally from up north in Hudson County, West New York.
My life's a lie.
Oh, I think you did share that with us in one of your calls, didn't you?
Yeah.
So, Rick, give us one hot spot in Brick. If someone's coming to Brick tomorrow and they want the Rick from Brick experience, they want to go somewhere awesome, where are you recommending they go?
Oof. Oh man, I forgot the name of it. There's this banging Colombian spot down here.
Let me see.
It's in Brick.
Is it true that locals call it Bricktown?
Yeah, Bricktown, Bricktucky.
Bricktucky.
You're talking about Mendoza's Colombian Cafe.
Yeah, there you go, Mendoza's.
Yeah, okay. I just found their Instagram. Mendoza's, check them out. I might actually come down. Rick, maybe you could treat us to dinner at Mendoza's to celebrate your engagement.
I got you, boys.
And Rick, I just want to.
You got my number.
I just want to say, like, I popped into the Discord. Like, I lurk the Discord here and there, but I popped in. Boys, you gotta hear this. I popped into the Discord the other day, and all I see is Rick from Brick. He's in the chat with Aiden, like the whole crew, the regulars. I'm like, I didn't know Rick from Brick is in here.
In there, yep.
Man,
I gotta hop in the Discord more.
Discord is
it's
fun.
a special spot. So
wait, what? How do people find our Discord?
Like the Discord's always popping every day, so just pop in and.
Rick, how could people find the Discord? I don't even know.
I mean, you guys got into the pod, so just click on that.
I guess I'll put the link. I think it's just the Garden State podcast, right?
I'm about to dive in there tonight and just have some convos.
No, it's fun. You just go into general and they're always talking about something in there.
Is it New Jersey related or is it like unrelated?
No, just Aiden puts weather maps out all the time, our meteorologists. It's I think it's just Garden State.
Yeah, it's just the Garden State and I got your logo on it. But
all right. Well, Rick, we hope you had a Merry Christmas. Congrats on the engagement and have a very happy New Year. What are your New Year's Eve plans? Give me something good.
Nothing crazy, man. Just probably hanging out with the fam, getting stupid drunk, and just having fun.
Hanging out with your family. All right. Well, hey, Rick, have a happy New Year, man. Congrats on the engagement.
Right,
and hopefully we see some wedding pics. And hey, when the kids come along, make sure to send us photos of any children, all right?
He already has a kid.
I got you. Well, there's plenty of pics of my daughter in the Discord. So
you have a kid?
Yes, Josh. It's in the Discord, bro.
Rick, I gotta join this Discord, bro. I'm like so far behind on your life. I'm sorry. I should know more. But hey, thank you for calling.
Thanks
for
the call, Rick.
Later.
I got you. All right, later.
Bye.
Rick from Brick.
Rick from Brick. That son of a gun. I didn't know he had a kid.
Well, it's a random person. How would you know?
Well, you knew.
I popped in the Discord and he's posting photos of his daughter. Dude, it's a whole family affair in the Discord, brother.
Wow. Well, we got a phone call. That was fun.
Yes, we got one call. So that was cool.
I think we should cap it there.
Yeah. Well, let's close this thing out.
Yes.
But hey, everybody, thank you for listening. Have a very, very happy New Year. Maybe we'll do a whole episode where we do phone calls if you guys like that sort of thing. Just calling in, hearing people talk. It could be a fun, hour, 2 hour long
I just want to say Rick was a little more shy than when he calls into the mailbag. We put him on the spot. I was like, wow, he seems a little more mellow.
I like the energy he brought, though. He was good.
Yes.
He was good there.
Good guy, Rick from Brick.
But hey, everybody, have a happy New Year. We'll catch you next week, and we'll see you next year.
Woo. Be safe.
See you next year.
Be safe.
Be safe. Be wise. New Year's Eve is one of the most dangerous nights to be on the road. So if you're going to be going to see some friends, or if you're going out, plan accordingly. Lots of drunk drivers on the road, and be safe. Enjoy your night. Have a happy New Year, and we'll catch you next year. Bye.
Later.
You're listening to the Garden State. The Dirty Jers.